Let's talk about a sport that doesn't come up a whole lot here on Geico Sports Night. UFC's Daniel Cormier is a beast in the octagon, and he's the reigning light heavyweight champion. Next month, he has the chance to defend his title against his biggest rival, Jon Jones. He stopped by our studio with some hardware to chat with our Justine Ward.
Coming up in July is the most anticipated event in MMA history, UFC 200. And joining me now is one half of the main event for the card and UFC light heavyweight champion, Daniel Cormier.
Hey, thank you guys for having me. You know, there's media tours, and then there's a New York media tour. It's the real deal. A
lot being talked about. We know Brock Lesnar's making his return. And another thing being talked about is the bad blood between you and Jon Jones. It's well documented.
Yeah.
So where did this all start?
It started a long time ago. You know, it was 2011. Jon and I were at a fight in Anaheim, and he came up to me talking about taking me down and all this other stuff. And I had just came back from the Olympics, so I took offense to it. Sadly, in the fight, he was actually able to take me down more than I took him down the first time. But, you know, I realize now it's a fight, not a wrestling match. But that's where it all started. And it just kept going from on and on and on.
And you lost to him in January of 2015 in a unanimous decision. This time around, what do you think will be different for you, Daniel?
You know, man, since he's been away, I've gained a lot of confidence. You know, I've worked hard at getting better, and I've also been in 2 more championship fights. I've learned a lot in the last 2 fights with Rumble Johnson and then the fight with Alexander Gustafsson. So I think those lessons that I learned are going to really help me in the fight with Jones.
And here in the Big Apple, let's talk about the big news that MMA is now allowed in the state. There's already a fight scheduled in November at Madison Square Garden. What a huge stage for UFC, the world's most famous arena. What does this mean to the sport?
It's unbelievable. It's the biggest thing that could happen to MMA, you know, to the UFC. The UFC has always been at the forefront of expanding the sport of mixed martial arts, and they did it again by moving into New York City. Unbelievable arena, unbelievable city. It will be a great honor to headline that card too.
Daniel Cormier, the champion, he's ready to hold on to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.